2025 underway. Extremely windy conditions. 20-mile-an-hour winds up to 29-mile-an-hour gusts. My phone says. Nonetheless, the show must go on. We've got 30 acres down, and we want to get it off because this wind's drying it out. Lots of moisture so far. That's very wet. But she's bagging. My first couple loads, I was juicing the bagger. Those are them headlands he took off in the last video. So got them in. I said, shoot, if I get them in, we're gonna be rolling. And we are. What I do is I come around and make sure everything's running up to snuff. When I get a break on my loads, I'm putting cardboard in as this bag starts to touch. Looks like I need a piece right there. There's the back of your bag. See the juice leaking out? She's juicy, boys, but you know what? She's about perfect now. I had to get started because I knew she'd dry quick. So far, so good. I got Lee hauling. My dad's chopping. My brother Mark's working a piece of ground, and Bernie is planting last of 30 acres of soybeans, believe it or not. There's Mark pulling in right now. 30 acres. Doesn't take long with a 48-foot rig. Full throttle. I'll tell you what, this stuff's not getting much drier, I can tell you that. But she's bagging. If not, you'd see a bunch of juice in there. Last year was the first year we bagged all our hay. I got away from them silos. Hay goes up that pipe. Very sticky like, so I've been not having to climb any silos. These are my bags, my carryover from last year. Second cutting, somewhat on the drier side, not terrible. But this was oats, another bag. This is extremely, look at that stuff. That's very, very wet hay. So I won't have to touch this for probably over a month, well over a month. I'll start mixing it in. So took off like most hay we've ever taken off last year. We just didn't have enough room in them silos. These bags are allowing us to put up lots of feed. Lee just dropped me another load. They're gaining on me. We're moving though. That bag's growing inch by inch. Just finishing my lunch. Wind might be dying down just a bit. This was one part of the field. We decided to lay all these bags down. We started laying gravel. This is a tile field. It's the only reason that really worked. Had Randy Trush, he owns the gravel pit. We got a lot of gravel pits up in this area of Michigan and the Thumb. A lot of gravel, a lot of rock, sand, gets shipped down the city to the roads. But anyway, he come laying it in there. Held up pretty good the first year. Believe it or not, for the corn bags, put up 7 bags last year. Got 3.5 left. If my calculations are correct, I'll have corn silage till January 1st. But yeah, chopped the corn off last fall and laid more. Guys thought we were nuts, but you know what? It's working. ignition so I can feed these cows. We'll fire back up, reload the mixer also before the night's over. Yeah, all John Deere equipment being used in this project. 5065E they're hauling with. This is a 5325 I'm unloading with. 9 John Deere 716A chopper wagons. Dad's in the 8410 chopping, hooked to a 3975 pull type chopper. Mark just took off in the 7610, cutting hay. But that's a New Holland. You've seen that, a New Holland 16-foot New Holland disc vine. So mostly green, a little bit of red. Is a little bit drier. It's about perfect. She's sticky, but yesterday it was borderline wet. My brother Greg took off of my unload tractor from yesterday. He had to go rig some hay. I took Lee's tractor. I got him set up with the gas 4020, Dad's old tractor. Haul with that until we get back with our other little tractor. At like 700 pounds. Been wanting to creep up. I'm not bagging it as tight as I did last year. Not needed. See how tight that's better than it's been. I don't want to risk it. I bagged it. Last year's my first year. I tested its limits. I've realized it's not really necessary for the damage you can do to the bagger and risking the bag splitting. So I'm learning to take it a little bit easier. Guys, I got my tractor back. I put the little one in the shed up there. That'd be Lee's tractor. I'm not so sure he wants it back. He's got a taste of that 4020. That 4020's heavy duty compared to that little tractor he was using. He even said when he went by, this thing's got power. Torque. Pulls them wagons a lot better than that little one, so he's gonna stick with that. Guys, end of day 1, 2, and 3 of chopping. This was cut yesterday. This is an older hay field. Got our prime field off, the back 30 of the farm, another back 30 across the road. Now we're down at this bigger 40 by the dry cow lot. We'll go up there by the chopper in a second, but we're gonna tackle this. I'll take you up to the bags before we send you off on the video, but we're 1 full bag and then a partial. Hoping for 3. After seeing how thick this was, I'm thinking for sure there's alfalfa. We're gonna get 3 bags. So, and I'll make sure to label them bags. Prime alfalfa, back 30, and this will be more of a grassier mix, more fiber. Finish cutting this. Once we start chopping, we'll be chopping and bagging. Mark will finish cutting. That was your chopper all checked over, waiting. And here's a disc bine about ready to fire up. Corn's just starting to come on. All right, here's the first bag, 9 by 250 foot. I'm just about to start sealing this off. Beautiful looking crop. So far so good, a lot calmer. It's gonna be very hot, so we're gonna get rolling, but this bag turned out pretty good. She's a bit lumpy, but that's how wet hay can get. And then I got a good start on this second bag. Next time I see you guys, we got a bull out in this field getting a little crazy. Next time I see you guys, we'll be on our 3rd bag, hopefully. I'm gonna finish here, and I'm gonna go right here. Let's check this guy out. He's gonna be next to go down the road. He just turned in the last week or 2. I got rid of his buddy, my red Norwegian, and brought that little black one in. I think it ticked him off a little bit. Look at him. His days are numbered. His days are numbered. He's getting a bit too big anyway. We don't want him hurting the cows, he's so tall, but that's gonna do it for the video, guys. Take care, hope you like it. Hopefully we get this finished up in the next few days. Have a good one, take care.